G'day. I just thought I'd come down here and do a bit of an update video. This paddock here, we had cattle in it 9 weeks ago, and when we pulled the cattle out, they were in here for, I think they were in here for about 5 weeks, and it's roughly between 25 and 30 acre paddock. And once we pulled them out, because this paddock was rough when we came here, like where I'm standing was over your head Lantana. That was 2 years ago, and which it's come a long way. There's a dam over there. That's only a small dam, but we didn't even know that dam was here when we bought the place because you couldn't see it for Lantana. But there's a bigger one over here as well. But so that was 9 weeks ago. We pulled the cattle out of here, and then I slashed it. And on the old tractor I've got, it's a bit of a job, and I don't like doing that on all the paddocks. But to slash the whole place on that old thing, you know, you're paying in fuel and all the rest of it. You want the cattle to do all that work for you, you know. But because of the there's still bits and pieces of Lantana that will pop up in here, and weeds and stuff like that. And so I find that slashing it down, and usually the better grasses will come through. But so that was 9 weeks ago. And have a look at it. It was slashed down, and I don't run the slasher high or anything like that. I slash it straight down because I just want to chop everything out and mulch it all back in, and check it out. It's ready for cattle again, and they won't be in here for another 4 months, because we'll put them up on the hill through the winter. Because down on these low-lying areas, the frost will get a lot of this stuff, and pay it off, sort of thing. But we put them up. There's heaps of good tucker up on over that hill and everything. So when it gets real cold, we put them up in there. And the grass up there is like chest high because there's been no cattle in there for 6 months, you know. So I'll do a video down the front where they've been the last 9 weeks, and you can already see where we pulled them from 3 weeks ago, where they were in there, how that's coming back. Oops, my thumb over there. This is the dam that we didn't even realise was here when we bought the place. It was just a ball of Lantana all the way around. Still a little bit here and there. I'm, you know, cutting back on the spraying as much as I can now, because it does sort of introduce the first thing that'll pop up where you've sprayed normally is other weeds, which we don't want. But to knock it on the head to begin with, we had to. There was no other way. Like, yeah, so it looks a lot different now than what it did when we first come in here. Like I said, there's a little bit of Lantana over there. We'll get onto that. There's a little bit just here too. So this is the paddock that they were in 3 weeks ago today. We put them in this side for 3 weeks, and then we had electric fence running down the middle up there. And then we opened that up, and they were in here for all up 6 weeks because the dam's down here in the corner. And look at that, it's already coming back. Look how green it is. We have had, obviously it's been a ridiculous season, but even in the normal season it would have come back. Like, and I'll show you the difference on this side of the fence where they've been. So they came out of here 3 weeks ago, and the paddock, there's a fence here in front of me, and the paddock that I'm in now, they've been in for the last 3 weeks, and we've got the electric fence set up there. We're about to take it down today so they can hit the other half of it. They'll spend another 3 weeks in here, so we give them 6 weeks in each paddock. We've got 8 heifers, a bullock, a bull, and 20 steers. But the steers are getting up there in weight now. So this is where they are now. Look at the difference. There's the difference. That's only 3 weeks difference. They've been in here 3 weeks. This is what they're doing to it. And they trample it down, and this is what you want. They're mulching it, eating it, turning it into fertilizer. So these couple of steers here, we've had them, I don't know, 6 months. They were around 200 kilos when we got them. They'd be well over 300 now. They look unreal. Wait till we open this up here and they'll go through there. Hopefully I'll try and get some film of it. But yeah, that's the difference between, that's just 3 weeks difference from being in there and coming over into here. They won't be back down in here for 6 months after winter. We put them back up, we'll put them up over the hill there in the winter time. We'll split that down the middle. We're lucky we got 2 dams in there so I can run them in either side. But I just do it all to suit us because we both work, and it we're improving the place out of sight. So yeah, just wanted to see the difference. The clover already popping back up. We haven't had that much rain in the last 3 weeks out here. I reckon we probably had about 25 mil. I suppose that's probably a lot for here. But yeah, they've still clover in here. They've been in here 3 weeks. They can't get through it. That's all good. They've knocked all this over. They're walking through it all, smashing it down. It's all awesome, Tucker. You couldn't put better food in them. Doesn't cost us nothing. Only thing we buy hay for is when we've got to hold them up in the yards and keep them up there to feed them in the yards. Other than that, everything leaves this place is 100% grass fed. We do give them that little bit of grain now and again it's like ice cream to them, to get them to do what we want, especially when you first get your steers in and they're crazy as. They don't want to do as they're told. Look at that, still clover in here. They've been all through this. They can't get through it. But that's good. You don't want them to eat it down to nothing. That's the whole idea. We probably need to add more stock here, but we're feeling it out, and we'd rather look after the place than overgraze it and destroy it. So yeah, we're just going to build up slowly. So like, we're already talking to getting a few more heifers or buying a couple of cows in so that we can slot them in and get them going. You know, maybe preg-tested cows so that they're dropping calves. These ones will be calving in September. So we want to get them in and rotate them through with ours, you know, and then maybe run a few more steers as well. But we just build up to that gradually. There's no rush for us. Like, it's just a bit of stuff on the side for us, so we're fairly lucky. This is our little bull, Bruce. He's only 13 months old, 14 months old. Nice and quiet. It's the first real video I've been able to get of him because he's fairly shy, so he sort of hangs at the back of the mob most of the time. But yeah, he's got a lot of growing to do yet. Our steers are bigger than him. When we got this fella here, he was a bag of bones. He only would have been about, oh Jesus, they came out of some really hard country, and we got him cheap. We got him with like 6 or 7 others. Have a go at the size of him now. The monster. Look at that. 100% grass-fed beef there. Look at the arse on him. He'll be going soon. He's had a good life here. Nice and quiet. So this is just a bit of regrowth that's coming through. I slashed all these down. These were like little mini forests that were dotted through these paddocks. And after the cows have been through here, I did the same down there. I'll come through with a slasher. Don't slash these whole paddocks. They don't need it, but yeah, I'll come through here and just knock the regrowth over. There's a patch of it here. There's another one. There's a few patches in here. It's not too bad, not like it was. And yeah, just slash it down, right down, just this little area, and then yeah, move over. There's some over there in the next side. There's the electric fence just there. They won't go any further than that. They're staring over there. Like I said, I'll finish this up and go up and we'll grab the quad bike and Jode and come down, and they're walking over because they think they're going to get fed. That's how you want them though. Chasing the bastards around is no fun, I can tell you. We've done it. Alright, so there's heaps of different ways people do this, and I'm sure you have all seen the videos, but this is how we do it. Take this down, because if we leave it hanging here, the cows won't walk past it, because I think even without the wire up, they will not walk past this yellow box. regenerative graze. Stuff that up, didn't I? Anyway. Other than a couple of star pickets that we leave here, we get 2 paddocks, and I'll put 2 more in up there. And then we'll get the, in the next paddock up, so we'll get 2 paddocks out of that one. Then over here we've got another one over there, and I'll put it in the middle so we get 2 paddocks, and they'll stay there. But that is it. That's everything. So easy. That's where it was, running down through there. And the
cattle have already gone. They've disappeared over the little hill here. We'll just go around, and probably should have done it before we pulled the fence down, but we know that's pretty right around there, and we'll check the boundary and it'll be fine. We've got a couple of gates up there, and make sure they're closed, which we're fairly certain that they are. No one's been in here. And that's it. Have a good one. Alright, so that's going to do this video. I just wanted to film some of that stuff because there's heaps of videos on regenerative grazing and rotational grazing and all that sort of stuff. But I know that when we bought this place, I was looking around on YouTube and stuff, and there was bugger all Aussies doing it on little places, you know, like it's all American stuff, and nothing against the stuff they're doing an awesome job, but where we are so different. It's like completely different. It's heaps drier, and we don't get those snowy winters or anything like that, you know. We're in southeast Queensland here, and that's why I'm doing these videos, is that when I was looking, I couldn't find anything on southeast Queensland, or you know, with rotational grazing, and that was, like I said, it was all Greg Judy, and there's a few of them around, just a few acres. Like, they're awesome videos, awesome, good, way better quality than the crap I'm doing. But yeah, why not have a go? That's it. Everything's sitting on the quad bike there. We'll pack it all up because we won't need it for a little while now, and see you on the next one. Happy days.